All right, so welcome to Middle Eastern Spices, Flavorful Foundations for Lebanese, Iranian, and more. This is your essential guide to the aromatic world of spices that define the bold, beautiful flavors of Middle Eastern cuisine from Beirut to Tehran. All right, so just this is an intro to close your eyes and imagine walking through a bustling spice market. Pyramids of crimson sumac, golden turmeric, and deep green za'atar stretching as far as the eye can see. Welcome to the aromatic world of Middle Eastern spices, the flavorful foundations behind Lebanese, Iranian, and so many more beloved cuisines. What makes these spices so special? It's the way earthy, citrusy, floral, and warm notes layer together, creating flavors that have defined iconic dishes like shawarma, falafel, and kebabs for centuries. Every pinch carries the legacy of ancient trade routes and generations of culinary tradition. Where do these spices come from? The spices in your restaurant's kitchen have traveled ancient trade routes spanning 3 continents, from Iranian saffron fields to Indian cardamom forests. Each ingredient carries centuries of history to your plate. What makes Middle Eastern spices special? They come in different flavor directions. Earthy and floral, a vibrant spectrum of earthy, citrusy, floral, and warm notes layered together. Then there are iconic dishes essential to shawarma, falafel, kebabs, pilafs, and countless beloved recipes. And then ancient heritage. Each spice carries the legacy of ancient trade routes and centuries of culinary tradition. Cumin. Cumin. Let's start with cumin, the earthy heartbeat of Middle Eastern cooking, warm, nutty, and slightly smoky. Cumin is the backbone of falafel, hummus, and slow-cooked stews. Toast the whole seeds to unlock a deeper aroma, or use it ground for earthy depth in spice blends. It pairs beautifully with coriander and paprika. Shakshuka is one of my favorite dishes, and it includes all 3 of those spices. Sumac, the tangy brightener. Next up, sumac, the tangy brightener. These deep red berries are dried and ground into a stunning lemony powder that adds fresh acidity to everything it touches. You'll find it sprinkled generously over fattoush, salad, rubbed onto grilled meats, and stirred into dips and rice for a citrus lift. Za'atar, the iconic herbal blend. It's a combination of dried thyme, which is the herbal background with earthy, minty warmth, sumac, which adds tangy, fruity brightness to the mix, and sesame seeds, toasted for nutty crunch and richness. You'll find it sprinkled generously over fattoush, salad, rubbed onto grilled meats, and stirred into dips and rice for a citrus lift. Oh, wait, that was sumac. So za'atar is, it's one of the most iconic blends. It's a beautiful marriage of dried thyme, sumac, toasted sesame seeds, and oregano. Each ingredient plays its part: herbal warmth, tangy brightness, nutty crunch, and peppery depth. Dip warm bread in olive and oil and za'atar, and you've got the quintessential Lebanese breakfast. Cardamom. Excuse me. Then there's cardamom, the floral citrus jewel, sweet, intensely aromatic green pods with a warmth that's unmistakable. It's the signature flavor of Arabic coffee. It perfumes biranis and pilafs, and it's ground into baklava and ice cream. Pro tip: crack the pods gently before adding to release maximum fragrance. Boop. Turmeric and saffron golden touches. Meet the golden duo, turmeric and saffron. Turmeric is that earthy, slightly bitter root that paints rice and stews a brilliant golden yellow, a staple in Iranian koresh. And saffron, the world's most prized spice, delicate crimson threads that add subtle floral sweetness and luminous color to Persian rice. Paprika and allspice. Ooh, these are good. Paprika brings mild, smoky warmth and gorgeous color to stews, muharama, and roasted vegetables. And allspice? One berry, three flavors. Cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg all in one. It's essential in Lebanese kibbeh, spiced rice, and meat preparations. Coriander, nutmeg, and star anise, a subtle complexity. Finally, the finishing touches: coriander, bright, citrusy seeds that complement cumin perfectly, nutmeg, warm and sweet, freshly grated into bechamel sauces and desserts, and star anise, those beautiful star-shaped pods that perfume showy braises and hearty stews. Every one of these spices tells a story of land, of tradition, of flavor passed down through generations. Whether you're studying for a test or stepping into the kitchen for the first time, remember, know your flavors. Visualize the plants and practice by tasting. You've got this. Go impress them with authentic Middle Eastern flavors. And now to the rest of the presentation. So test your spice knowledge. All right, future Middle Eastern cuisine expert, your restaurant job in Chicago is about to get a whole lot spicier. Let's test what you know about the essential flavors we've covered. Cover up the right column and see how many you can get right. Which spice tastes lemony and is sprinkled on fattoush? Sumac. What are the four main ingredients in za'atar? Thyme, sumac, sesame seeds, and oregano. Which spice is the signature flavor of Arabic coffee? Cardamom. Name the world's most expensive spice. Saffron. Which earthy spice is the backbone of falafel and hummus? Cumin. What spice gives rice its vibrant golden yellow color? Turmeric. One berry that famously tastes like a blend of cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg? Allspice. Which spice adds smoky warmth and a beautiful red color to muhammara? Muhammara. Paprika. Name cumin's bright citrusy herbal complement. Coriander. What star-shaped spice with a licorice flavor is often used to perfume slow phrases? Star anise. So pro tip for your Chicago restaurant job, cover the right column and quiz yourself until you can nail every answer. You've got this. Ace your restaurant spice test. Know your flavors. Each spice adds a unique note: earthy cumin, tangy sumac, floral cardamom, golden saffron. Be ready to describe them to curious customers and answer menu questions with confidence. Recognize by sight and smell. Train yourself to identify spices in the kitchen by their color, texture, and aroma, so you can handle them like a pro during a busy service rush. Taste and describe. Sample these spices so you can describe their flavors to guests confidently, turning every menu explanation into a memorable moment. You're going to crush this test. Your Chicago restaurant won't know what hit them. Quick references, all spices at a glance. We have spices: cumin, sumac, za'atar, cardamom, turmeric, saffron, paprika, allspice, coriander, nutmeg, and star anise. You can print this out and keep it in your apron pocket. Here are the flavors. Cumin is warm, nutty, and smoky and goes in falafel, hummus, and stews. Remember it by the earthy heartbeat. Cumin is the earthy heartbeat. Sumac is tangy and lemony, and it goes with fattoush, grilled meats, and dips, and it is nature's lemon powder. Sumac. Za'atar, herbal, tangy, nutty. It goes with bread and olive oil and manakish, and you can remember it by thyme plus sumac plus sesame plus oregano. Za'atar. Next one, cardamom, sweet, floral, citrusy. Arabic coffee, baklava, and rice are the key dishes. and you can remember it as the floral jewel, cardamom. Turmeric, earthy, slightly bitter. Golden rice, Iranian koresh are the key dishes, and we call it the golden painter. That would be turmeric. Next, saffron. Saffron's flavor is floral and sweet and delicate. It goes with Persian rice and desserts. And it's the world's most expensive spice. That would be saffron. Now off to paprika. Mild and smoky, goes with mahamara and roasted veggies, and it provides smoky red warmth. Paprika. Next spice, allspice, a combination of cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg. And we find it in the key dishes of kibbeh, spiced rice, and meats. One berry, three flavors. Remember, all spices, one berry, three flavors. Next, coriander, bright, citrusy, and it goes with marinades and salads. It's cumin's best friend. Remember it by being cumin's best friend, coriander. Two go best together because if you have too much cumin, it might taste a little bit musty, and the coriander brightens it up. And just a fun side note, coriander is actually the seed to cilantro. So if you plant coriander seed, it'll grow into cilantro. Pretty cool. Nutmeg. Nutmeg is warm and sweet, and you'll find it in the key dishes of bechamels, which is a sauce, and desserts. And we can remember it as freshly grated magic. They're the little nuts. Pretty cute, actually. And then we have star anise, which flavors are licorice and aromatic. And we add it to the key dishes of slow braises and broths. And these are star-shaped pods. Again, star anise is a star-shaped pod. And there you go. I gotta find the recording. Have fun with that. And somewhere in here under more, we can't stop the recording.